What is up, water signs? How y'all doing? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I want to take a little look here tonight and see if the person you dealt with in the past wants you back. Never done this before, but I always got to be coming up with new shit, man. New shit's fun. So this is going to be one mini reading for each water sign. One for Cancer, one for Scorpio, and one for Pisces. So you know what to do if you are in need of a personal reading. The information is right down there in the description of the video. Also, for those of you who haven't caught the memo, I have a new course for the month of May. For the month of May, I've decided to break out my course on how to read the tarot. It's a two-part course. There is quite a bit that goes into it. The first part is 90% how I interpret each card. The second part is all about the intuitive guide. How to develop a relationship with a tarot deck. Develop a relationship with yourself, with your intuition, and with the universe. Because that's like 80% of the whole reading process, honestly. But yeah, so the link is in the description of the video. Also, don't forget, we're still stocking up our handmade crystal jewelry on my website now, too. So all that stuff is in the description of the video. All right, let's jump into this. Cancer. Let's see how this person be feeling about you. How they be feeling about this situation. Do they miss you? Do they want you back? How they feeling about you? Two of Wands reversed. Well, hang on. Let me see what else comes through. Don't want to put my foot in my mouth just yet. Hang on. Boom! Eight of Pentacles reversed. Five of Wands. Well, so far, it looks like they've made a solid decision that they don't want to work on this because in their mind, no matter what they do, it just turns into drama and conflict. Now, Devil card. Maybe for some of you, you dealt with somebody that had an addiction issue that got in the way of things, maybe. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. I do think they got feelings for you, though. They do. They do. So that's where this gets a little bit tricky because I would say that at the deepest level, they do want you back. But it's like a battle between heart and mind. Like, logically speaking, they feel like it's just a complete and total fucking toxic-ass waste of time. But if they could flip a switch and make a wish, I think they would probably wish to be back with you. They just don't believe it's possible. They don't believe it's possible, man. Okay, well, I think they kind of have a problem trusting you, too. They got some little trust issues going on here. I don't know why. I don't know if you gave them reason to doubt your loyalty or if they're just projecting. I don't know. But, yeah. Okay, I think they kind of want to talk to you. You know, they have done things to try to get your attention. But you see, then that's just confusing. Then why do that if you've made the decision that you don't want to work on this? You know what I'm saying? Did you used to have a problem with this person maybe sending mixed signals or being wishy-washy? Acting one way one day, another way another day, you know? Because that's the energy I'm kind of getting here. Like if I make a solid fucking decision that I don't want to talk to you, I ain't going to do shit to try to get your attention. I ain't going to try to inadvertently get a reaction out of you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I've just never understood that. Well, let's see if they're going to take action towards you. Let's see. Is this person taking action towards Cancer? Are they taking action towards you? Oh, Lovers card. That's not really an action-packed card, but let's see. Temperance reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. Well, ooh, yeah, I think before, this is telling me that right now their main priority is to try to find somebody new to replace you. But it doesn't look like they're having a whole lot of success with that. So it does kind of feel like, honestly, you probably are going to end up hearing from this person with the Knight of Wands and the Fool card. I think you are eventually going to end up hearing from them. And now, I know I say this a lot, y'all, but this is screaming at me here. Have y'all done this before? Have y'all done this before? This has on and off written all over it, dude. Just that energy in the beginning. You know, I've made a solid decision that I don't want to talk to you, or that I don't want to work on this, but I'm doing things to try to get your attention. What the fuck is that? That's on and off energy, dude. That's the kind of energy that manifests on and off connections. So, yeah. Okay, well, let's grab the advice on this. What is the advice? What's the advice for Cancer? I don't know. There was a Hangman and the Two of Swords there. Hang on. Well, let's just see what the advice is. Ooh, Ten of Wands. Boom, 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 boom. Lovers card again. Well, I'm going to tell you what, man. I'm going to tell you what. There needs to be a clearing of energy before the two of you even think about coming back together, dude. There has to be a clearing of energy. Now, the thing is, you can't clear the energy on their end. But you're going to have to make sure that, you know, at least to try to influence the situation as good as you can, that you are making a vibrational change yourself. You need to influence the vibration of the whole situation. Okay? You have no idea how powerful it is when you take control of your own frequency, when you take control of your own energy. Influence the energy of the situation. Don't bend and mold to it. You know? If you can start raising your vibration, it's hard to explain. There's no real words that can explain it. But if somebody really wants to be a part of your life, they really want to be a part of your life, and you're raising your vibration, they'll have no choice but to raise theirs with you. See, you don't have to be spiritually awake to feel energy and understand on a deep level what's happening energetically. We all feel it. You know, it's just unconscious for most people. So even if this person doesn't know a damn thing about energy, on a deep level, if they will feel an energetic disconnect as you're ascending upwards in vibration. And they'll feel you getting out of their reach. And they'll have to ascend vibration with you. Because if y'all come back together with the same energy that you came back together on the last time, it's just going to manifest the same outcome. On and off and on and off and on and off. So, but you know what the catch-22 is, though? Here's the catch-22. As you begin to heal, you begin to lose interest in revisiting anything from the past as you begin to heal from it. So that's where it gets a little bit funny. But that's what I'd be focused on if I was you. If you hear from this person, you better take energetic control of the situation. Unless you just want to go on another trip around the merry-go-round. All right, shifting gears now. Scorpio. Scorpio, how this person feeling about you? Whoa. Whoop. Six of Swords. So it's not really been the easiest trip moving on from this. Not really. They've had kind of a rough transition. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Okay. Well, I mean, they haven't had a really easy time moving on from this, but they're trying their damnedest to start new and start fresh. Not having a whole lot of success trying to replace you. Seven of Cups reversed. Anytime you hear me say that, because I just said the same thing to Cancer. If you hear me say they're trying to replace you and not having a lot of success with that, I'm talking about the Seven of Cups reversed. But I don't know, they got the Two of Swords reversed here. So it kind of looks like they've made a final decision to try to emotionally detach themselves from the situation. Trying to turn their feelings off, basically. Yeah, see, Queen of Cups reversed. Okay, could be an Aries for some of you. I also have Cancer and Aquarius here. They do feel a really strong sense of unfinished business. Okay, they're just trying to get over this, basically. Long story short, they're just trying to get over this. Well, let's see if they're going to take any action towards you. Is this person taking any action towards Scorpio? Woo-hoo! Got that Page of Swords. I think you're going to end up hearing from this person before the year's out. By the way, I didn't say any of this. I didn't say this in any of the other videos, but basically I'm just looking long term from now until the end of 2025. You know? Now, fucking years are flying by so fast. Jump down, turn around, fart, and cough, and we're going to be hanging up Christmas decorations, dude. No shit. But I'm thinking before the year's out, you're going to end up hearing from this person. I'm thinking so, with the Page of Swords in the upright there. But the Strength and the Moon card. Wheel of Fortune reversed. So they're really holding back. They're keeping their feelings to themselves, and they're trying to play it cool. But I think they're mainly just testing to see where they stand with you. And if anything, they're probably just trying to get closure, if anything. If anything. Let's grab the advice. What's the advice for Scorpio? What's the advice? Oh, the Empress. Ace of Coins. Ooh, 10 of Wands. Okay, take things slow if you hear from this person. Take things slow. Don't jump in head first willy-nilly. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Take things slow. Here's what I'm thinking, though. I have this funny feeling. I don't know. I have this funny feeling that it might be too late by the time you hear from them. I got this real funny feeling. And by the time you hear from him, it'll probably be too late. You will probably either A, have already made the decision to move on, or you may already be with somebody else by that time. I wouldn't recommend, though, getting with somebody else while you're still missing this person. That ain't smart. That ain't smart. You gotta be real careful with that. Real careful with that. Okay, well, I would just recommend, though, you take things super slow. You hear from this person, take things slow as hell, dude. Now, why do I say that? I say that because, taking things slow will give, like, if this person has ulterior motives, and you take things slow, that'll give it time for those motives to bubble up to the surface. If they being serious, then, no red flags will pop up if they're being serious. If they really want to be a part of your life, they're not playing games, they're not trying to manipulate you or nothing like that. When you take things slow, then they will take things slow. They will respect your decisions, they will respect your boundaries. But if they have ulterior motives and they're trying to manipulate you, they're trying to bend and twist things and they can't, then a manipulator's worst enemy and the manipulator's worst nightmare is somebody who can't be manipulated. And you put your foot down and you set boundaries, and a manipulator will expose themselves immediately. They'll start getting frustrated. They'll start getting annoyed. They'll start getting pissed off. And then, if you are bullheaded and hard-headed enough and you keep your foot down, eventually they're going to blow up on you. And that tells you everything you fucking need to know. So, all right. Pisces. Let's see how this person's feeling about you. And remember, this is from now until the end of the year. How's this person feeling about Pisces? Queen of Cups reversed. Boo boop be doo. Hang on. Ooh, and the Page of Swords reversed. Well, they are keeping an eye on you. Tower card, though. They're keeping an eye on you. I don't know why. Honestly, you know what this feels like? It kind of just looks like they're trying to be nosy. Kind of looks like they're trying to be nosy. I mean, we do have the Six of Cups here, so I do think at a deep level they do miss what y'all had. But with the Tower card there, that indicates to me that they don't really have an interest in doing anything to try to rebuild this. So then why would they be keeping an eye on you? Just being nosy. Just being nosy. Now we got Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. Oh, they're playing the field. I don't really think they're trying to find somebody new per se with the Seven of Cups and the Three of Cups. Looks like they're just keeping their options open, playing around, staying single. Playing around and playing games and just checking up on you just to be nosy. That's all I can really get out of this. Okay, well, let's see if they're going to take any action towards you. Is this person taking action towards Pisces universe? Blue, blue, buddy, blue. Two more shuffles. Two more. Knight of Wands, world reversed. Well, I don't really think they're taking direct action. I think they're planning what they're, yeah. So they're not really taking direct action. I think they're kind of slowly inching their way towards you and looking for the right opportunity. So you will only hear from this person if they see what they would consider to be a good opportunity. And what do I always say? What would most exes consider a good opportunity to come back? Something bad happened to you, right? Like you get broke up with, you get cheated on, something bad happens to you. You know, where if they feel like you're at a weak enough, vulnerable enough place to where they could easily slide back in there. But if they don't see what they would consider to be a good opportunity, I think they'd be a little bit too scared to come forward. But I think they have everything planned out that they would like to say. But the question is, why? That's what's unclear here. Why? Why? I don't even think they really know why. Let's grab the advice here. That 10 of Pentacles there. Hang on. What's the advice? What's the advice? Queen of Coins reversed. Moon reversed. Ooh, Four of Wands reversed. Well, this is saying don't respond to an indirect attempt to try to get your attention. Unless this person wants to come straight forward and talk to you like an adult, don't like say for example, you see them view your Instagram story. Quiet. Don't respond to that. Or let's say they like one of your pictures. Don't respond to that. Let's say you go look at their profile and they've posted something obviously fucking directed towards you. Oh, so obviously. Don't respond to that. Don't do that. You know what you do when you do that? When you let people get the reaction out of you that they're looking for, you're teaching them how to manipulate you. So unless you hear from this person directly, don't respond to any indirect attempts to try to get your attention. Okay? You're teaching them how to manipulate you, and they will use that to their advantage. All right? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my water sign family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is right down there in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.